Hi, my name's Rocky Barham, and I'm the owner and operator of RB2 Leather Crafts, and this is my history in motion. Another day at 'em. See if we can get the old tricky shop light started here. Oh, in one flick there. Just another day at the office pretty well. As long as we can get the light bill going here. Oh yeah. And start pounding hide immediately, so. Well, I grew up in Blooming Grove, Texas. I was born in Corsicana, but raised here in Blooming Grove, and just grew up kind of raising hell and being a kid, I guess. Started getting into leather work when I was about 17, and my mom, she's kind of always been my driving force behind everything. And I lost my father when I was 17, and my mom, after that, just kind of, I don't know, watching after me, I guess. She always bought me build your own wallet kits or make your own belt or something, just to kind of ease my mind off of things, being young and going through that. And, it just kind of stuck pretty well. I've always, putting wallets together and stuff, it kind of taught me big time, the business to be had as a young hustler pretty well. And you finish something, and people in high school always, I want a belt, I want a wallet, I want this, I want that, kind of make a 17-year-old's eyes gleam pretty well. But kind of started that way, and I rodeoed pretty well all through high school. I rode bulls till I was 19, and there again, it was always something to do with leather, where you're fixing equipment or fixing something for a guy that you're rodeoing with, or this or that, somebody wants a belt, it kind of all meanders together there pretty well. But I rode bulls till I was 19, and straight out of high school, I went to Rygate, Montana for, I don't know, probably 7 or 8 months or somewhere around there, and I stayed with Tammy Pate, Kurt Pate, Mesa Pate, Ryle Pate on their ranch up in Rygate. Tammy was a phenomenal bootmaker, still is, but she taught me a bunch as to, casing leather, how to tool leather. She was a great help in getting me started. But I come back here, I rode bulls for, about another year or so, and just didn't really enjoy it as much as I thought I would, I guess. So I started getting into trying to ride bareback horses when I was 20 years old. Still doing leather work and, hard at it, people wanting stuff. It was kind of more of a, I don't know, it wasn't necessarily a business, but it still was a good source of general income, by all means. Finally just made the leap, I guess, when I was 22 to try to do it full time. But kind of at the point where I'm at now, having friends in the rodeo, and I've made shaps for Jake. He's a 3-time NFR qualifier. I've built shaps for Will Lowe. He's a 4-time world champion. I've had stuff on the TV. I've built stuff for Big Man. He's got his own TV show. I've got some pretty cool projects that have, made it on TV, or, somebody famous is carrying it in their pocket or wearing it around their hip. So sure makes me feel good that, either, they've got my product and they're willing to come back to me for sure. So, or I assume anyway, hope. This right here is going to be where my uncle and my granddad is, So I didn't really throw my pop in there neither, Before I lost my dad, I lost my grandpa first, so I lost my pop when I was 16. And I lost my dad when I was 17, and then lost my uncle when I was 25. So a lot of gap in between there. But as a kid growing up, losing your granddad and your dad pretty well in somewhat the same year, it was different, what I'm saying? There was a lot of ruts to hit, and he was one person that stopped in my shop every single day just to see what I was doing. Granted, I might not have been doing anything. He just wanted to know, just my buddy, old buddy pretty well, but he was interested into what I was pursuing and what I wanted, or what I was seeing through my eyes, I guess. And my uncle, Randy Melton, he, back when I was probably, 19 or 20, and I was really, really chasing it, just kind of wanting to make the leap. He was one of my biggest supporters as for, if you want to do it, like my sewing machine, he fronted me the money for it, and I paid him back. He's bought me cutting mats. I've still got countless hammers that he had brought me, and yeah, I don't know. It's just you don't think about the people who support you along the way. My mom as well, you know, she was a great driving force, you know, just for helping me grow thick skin, as for constructive criticisms and stuff like that. You know, you always gotta pay your respects to the people who have supported you then and still support you now by all means. So just paying respects, I guess, you know. Nothing ever happened there. Do the old test fit. If I can get it to fit my little Mickey Mouse head. I guess we'll see what happens. Boom shakalaka.